A cocktail of policies epitomized by President Mnangagwa's Zimbabwe is open for businesses mantra and the engagement and re-engagement drive have seen the country ascending to the summit of global bodies such as the Kimberley Process Certification Scheme, KPCS. Presently, Zimbabwe is the vice chair of KP, a global body of diamond-producing nations which has 52 participants, representing 82 countries, with the European Union and its member states counting as a single participant. Apart from being vice chair of KP, a global body that sets out the requirements for controlling rough diamond production and trade, Zimbabwe is also vice chair of the Africa Diamond Producers Association, ADPA. In both bodies, Zimbabwe will assume full chairmanship next year in a remarkable feat for a country that over a decade ago was facing challenges in the export of its diamonds. During the First Republic era, Zimbabwe was subjected to hostile treatment from bodies such as KP after anti-Zimbabwe activists ratcheted up pressure on the body to disqualify the country from selling its diamonds ostensibly for human rights violations, but, in reality, as an extension of the Western-imposed illegal sanctions. But now the world is seemingly mellowing to the Second Republic reform agenda as enunciated by the country's chief diplomat, President Mnangagwa, who has declared the country a friend to all and enemy to none. Officiating at the inaugural 2021 Mining Industry Sector Awards at State House on Tuesday night, President Mnangagwa said the phenomenal recovery of the mining sector, where investors have trooped in, reviving abandoned mines and increasing productivity, shows growing world confidence in Zimbabwe. Progressive and responsive policies as well as programs championed by my administration continue to be recognized. To this end, Zimbabwe was elected vice chairman of the Kimberley Process Certification Scheme in 2022, and we will subsequently chair the grouping in 2023. Furthermore, Zimbabwe was elected vice chair of the African Diamond Producers Association this year and will assume the chairmanship in 2023. I congratulate the sector for this achievement, which epitomizes the growing confidence by the international community on our country. Going forward, let us leverage these positions and deploy the mining sector's capabilities to propel the realization of our country's Vision 2030, the United Nations Sustainable Development Agenda, and the African Union vision with regards to improving the quality and standard of life for our people, President Mnangagwa said. Since the dawn of the new dispensation, the mining sector has grown from $2.7 billion in 2017 to $3.5 billion in 2020, phenomenally shooting to around $5.2 billion in 2021, and is this year expected to grow to $8 billion. The mining sector should also strive for greater sustainability, competitiveness, and modernization as we grow the economy. With enhanced investment within the sector, we should continue to see increased production, productivity, employment creation and exports of processed goods as we march towards attaining our vision of a prosperous and empowered upper-middle-income economy by 2030, said President Mnangagwa. Once characterized unfairly as an outcast due to negative portrayal from some Western countries, especially the United Kingdom, Zimbabwe has, however, under President Mnangagwa's policies, flourished, earning plaudits both regionally and globally. Just last month, Zimbabwe was elected to the 15-member African Union (AU) Peace and Security Council in yet another vote of confidence in the Second Republic. In this role, the country will play an active role in promoting peace and security on the continent. Political analysts said the leadership positions that Zimbabwe is getting signify that the country has come of age and is being recognized as a major player in the shaping and framing of the continental agenda. Political analyst Mr. Alex Mnangagwa said the ascent of Zimbabwe to the vice-chairmanship of the KP and subsequent chair is testimony to the effect that the world is recovering from British blindfolding and unjustified aggression towards Zimbabwe. The world was misled into branding Zimbabwe as a haven for human rights chaos and lagging in rule of law. A close look at the sanctions that were annexed onto Zimbabwe proved how disgruntled Britain was with Zimbabwe's noble decision of restoring ownership and control of Zimbabwean land and resources to Zimbabweans. Eurocentric transition mechanism foisted onto Zimbabwe through the illegal sanctions had put Zimbabwean resources, sovereignty, and institutions on Western cannibalistic chopping boards. It is so soothing that the Second Republic's engagement and re-engagement agenda has lubricated the mindset of the KP. They have come to realize that aggression against Zimbabwean gems was based on Western selfishness and individualistic tendencies. Britain had proved to be greedy and cruel. It is this selfishness that led Britain to connive and mobilize hatred against Zimbabwe. Without British aggressive sensations and influence, the remaining EU countries came to realize that Zimbabwe is not a monster country. They are now realizing that transitional justice that transitions Africans from their resources and heritage is no justice at all, as it is prejudice towards the purported hegemonic master. Motivating is the fact that the world is acknowledging the pivotal role being played by Zimbabwe in ensuring SADC stability from jihadist extremists, especially in Mozambique, and the inroads being made by Zimbabwe in socio-economic developments in the country. After failing to subjugate Zimbabwe, EU states have since softened their stance as they accept the country's importance in regional matters, particularly in resolving the Mozambican Islamist insurgency threat. Zimbabwe has proved to be resolute in calling for symmetrical relations with global countries including European nations. The new window from which the Kimberley process is viewing Zimbabwe is motivating as it opens doors for genuine diplomatic and economic ties with KP member states. It also proves the praxis associated with the Second Republic when it comes to the engagement and re-engagement drive.
I'm the straight